Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you healthy and happy. I'm coming on today to actually participate, yay, in Kylie Koo's hashtag junk use it or lose it event slash challenge that she is doing, and I know that my segment is behind as is everything that I attempt to do. But anyway, it occurred to me that the frame that Kylie made from cardboard would make a beautiful baby gift that anyway, in my mind, that I needed to make anyway. So they requested that I make something, you know, as opposed to buying something. Bless their hearts. Anyway, so I need to needed to come up with a really nice idea, and I think I've got one in mind. I've cut my cardboard as per Kylie's direction on her hashtag junk use it or lose it. I forget which week this was, but I will put the link in the description box below so that you can go and watch Kylie Koo's video on that. I'll also put, I know Nina Ribena did a frame like this for the same event, and I will put her link also in the description box below. And if there's anyone else, I can't remember who else did this actual frame, but I will, if I do find someone that I regularly that is, you know, subscribe to or watch, I will also put their link in the description box below so you can watch everyone's video regarding this particular week. So my thought on this is, of course, I'm going to be covering my card. This was a cardboard box, and I'm going to be covering my card. First, this is going to be kind of like a keepsake frame. What I have in mind is making this top piece a little bit more dimensional with some fabric, and I'm going to cover mine in fabric. Some of the girls covered it in paper and tissue paper. I have tons of fabric that has been sitting so I'm going to cover mine in fabric. I want to keep it relatively neutral so that the folks can use it for several years to come for their little baby boy. I want to put his name somehow down here on the bottom after this is all covered, of course. This is just kind of what's in my mind. I don't know how it's going to turn out. And then on the inside here, I wanted to put "as you grow," and then I wanted to put a little frame on the inside. I'm thinking maybe 4 by 6. I don't know for sure about that. That they can put a photo in and then remove it and exchange it for another photo, like either each month as the baby grows or each year then as the baby grows, something that they can keep in his room just to show his growth, you know, how progress, his different pictures over the months, years. So that's what's in my mind anyway, so we'll see what comes out. But the first step that I'm going to do, this is what I have so far, but the first step that I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get another piece of cardboard and reinforce this bottom piece. I don't know if I'm going to make it so that it's for the wall so that you can hang it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that instead of trying to put one of those, oh, what do you call those things, you know, to make it stand like a picture. So I'm going to reinforce this bottom piece to make it very sturdy so that it lasts many years, hopefully, down the road. And what I'm going to do that is just do another piece of card like this, and and really glue them together well. And then once they're wrapped with the fabric, I think it will hold and it'll be nice and sturdy. That's my thought anyway. So I'm not going to actually use my glue gun for this, but I turned it on just so that it will be hot. And I will come back and show you all that whenever I'm done with that part. Okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to come on real quick and show you just a little smidgen of this part. This that I'm using is just a little bit of a thinned down tacky glue. It is what I use when I repair Bibles and other books. It seems to really hold very, very well. I know there's actually a book binder's glue out there, and I was going to try to use my Beacon 3-in-1. That's this one, my Beacon 3-in-1 glue. I've yet to the jury's still out on that particular glue. I haven't decided whether I really like it or not. At any rate, I started to do that, and then I thought, oh, that's gonna take forever with this big expanse of cardboard here. And like I said, this is what I usually use to fix Bibles and books and repair and that type of thing. So that's what I've got on here now, and it's just a really good coating of it. And so I will continue on, and I'll be back then when I've got this reinforced. Okay, I'm back, and I've reinforced my cardboard and made it actually double thickness, so it's very sturdy now, and I think will hold up for a while, hopefully anyway. I also, while I was gone, I also picked out the fabric that I wanted to use predominantly, and I wanted something very neutral so that they could, use it, not just for baby, but maybe for a little boy as he grows, and even older if they so desire. So I wanted something fairly neutral and not with any kind of like a baby pattern to it. So I chose this this fine whale corduroy that I've had for quite a while. It's real soft, and I steamed most of the wrinkles out of it so that it would be nice to cover this back part with. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will come back when I've got that part accomplished. What I'm basically going to do is just wrap it, and then I think I'm going to back it to finish off the backing of it. I think I might just use some heavy card, or I'll have to see what I have. That way there won't be any raw edges showing on the back either. And at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and cover this, and when I get that accomplished, I'll be back and show you the next part. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I came back on to show you that I did get it covered with my fabric. It's got strings all over it, but I did get my base piece covered with my corduroy fabric, and the corners, they came out fine. I cut them across and tucked them, you know, like you girls have all seen. So many people do with even with paper projects. I did it the same way. I decided though that I would go ahead and put an extra little reinforcement on the corners with some really old seam binding, the folded kind, the bias tape, I guess it's called. And so I kind of made a little arrow shape, triangle shape, and fit it down on top of my corner just with hot glue. I'm covered in hot glue. I can show you here with the last one real quick. All I did was take a little piece, kind of get a rough measurement here, of my bias tape, and I took a little bit of my hot glue, just a tiny little smidge, and folded this down and tucked it. Oops, now of course since I'm doing this one on camera, it's sticking to my fingers instead of, well, it's sticking to the other glue on my hands, I guess you could say. I just tucked it down like that. I hope you can see that. And then I made a little, folded the corners down and made a little triangle, so I need to put a little dab of glue on there, and then I just folded this down. Like I said, since I'm doing it on camera, it's probably not going to work, and pushed it real good. Try this side. And down. And like I said, if you have trouble with hot glue, I mean really, really burning you, don't try this free-handed like this. For some unknown, I guess it's a blessing, on the ends of my fingers, pretty much all of them, the glue doesn't seem to burn me very badly. Now if I get it up here on my hand or anywhere else, it burns. It's very hot, but and so then I just took that little triangle and put some glue on it, kind of, and then put it down to my corner, pushed it down real good just to give that corner just a little bit of extra reinforcing, just so that over years or over time, and it also ended up covering up this seam, this particular seam on the corner, this raw edge, which I was going to cover that, I still am going to cover that up with, I don't know, either material or card, just to cover my raw edges. So I will decide what I'm going to do about that, and go ahead and get that accomplished, and I'll come back after that part's done. Okay? Alright, thank you, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, back again. I got my base portion of my frame covered with my corduroy, as I had said, and I decided to go with a wallpaper backing. So I chose this plain, kind of a plain light beige cream colored wallpaper, and I left the top of it loose, or fairly loose up here, so that I can put a fastener, put some type of a hanger on the actual picture frame, so that it's easily hung. The rest of it I have fastened down with, in the center here I used a glue stick to fasten the wallpaper to the actual cardboard, and then around the edges I used my glue gun. And again, like I said, I left this top portion loose, or fairly loose, so that I could adhere a hanger of some sort for it. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but I thought that made a nice finished back for it. It looks neat, and no raw edges showing or anything like that, so I thought that was okay. Anyway, so that's that part. This is the next piece that goes on top, the frame of it, and what I've done, I wanted this to have a little bit more dimension to it, so I have actually put a layer of this fleece material. It's kind of smooth on one side and a little bit furry, or whatever you want to say, on the other side. It's a real nice high quality fleece material that I've had pieces of forever. And so I've adhered a layer of this onto my frame, and then I'm going to just cut it out. What I'll do with this one is cut it right along the edge of the cardboard, because then I will go ahead and cover it then with the corduroy, but it'll make it just, you know, a little bit thicker. It'll give it a little bit of padding and just a little bit more dimension with this on it, plus the cardboard. So I'll go ahead and cut this out all around, and then cover it with the corduroy, and I'll be back when I'm done with that part. Okay, I'm back, and as you see, I have my upper portion of the frame now all covered with my corduroy fabric, and it's a bit puffy, kind of dimensional, because I put the fleece underneath it to give it a little bit more depth, and my idea, as I said, is to put the little boy's name down here across the bottom of the frame, and in the inside here I want to have the words "as I grow," and then over here I want to have another frame that's solidly mounted to the back, but that they can actually put a picture or slide a picture in and out of the frame, so that they can change pictures out either every month as he grows, or every year as he grows, or whatever. But this is what I have done so far, and I will, since I don't really know for sure, I have in mind what I want to do, but I don't really know for sure exactly how I'm going to accomplish that yet. I'll just stop here, and I will go forward and put maybe finished pictures at the end when it's all done. But if I do that, I wanted to say first, thank you, Kylie, for hosting this challenge or series, so that we all could jump in and try to do something with our junk. So this is going to be mine, and I will show you pictures of the finished product at the end. I've never attached pictures at the end of my video before, so hopefully I can accomplish that. If not, I'll add a little bit onto this, showing you the end result of the whole project. So okay, so bye for now, And if I don't come back with any speaking to you with regard to showing the finished item, God bless you, and I will see you next time. And I hope you like this. If you do like my channel content, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it if you are so inclined. I don't expect people to just subscribe, you know, for whatever. And I subscribe to people who I find exceedingly interesting, or who have content that I love, or who are very instructional. I have, and that's what I would expect from any subby of mine. And I love you all for staying with me. You know, obviously there's something that you enjoy about my videos, or what I do, and that's what I think it's all about. So thank you again, and God bless you. Bye bye.